Hello, I'm Danny Gurlio, Assistant Director of Athletic Communications at Davidson College and a member of the CoSIDA Academic All-America Committee. And today I'm joined by Lauren Quirke of Southern Oregon University and this year's CoSIDA NAIA Softball Academic All-American of the Year. Congratulations, Lauren.
Thank you.
So you've been named the 2021 NAIA Softball Player of the Year, the Cascade Conference Woman of the Year, among many other accolades. But what was your reaction when you found out that you were named the Academic All-America Team Member of the Year across all of NAIA Softball?
I was pretty excited. I was on break at work, and Coach Pistol called me, and she let me know, and I was like, oh, wow. And just because I kind of have a habit of not knowing when I receive accolades until somebody else tells me, as weird as that sounds. And so, yeah, she called me and I was excited, and yeah, it was really cool. It was just, yeah.
You got to close out your career as a national champion, and you and your team played through a 61-game season to win the NAIA national title. You know, you started in the first week of February, played all the way through June during a spring season that nobody knew what was really going to happen until it started with coming off of COVID-19. And, you know, you've reached the pinnacle of an athlete's dream. You get to hoist a national title trophy, and then you're also a standout student in the classroom. What is it about Southern Oregon softball and the culture that that program has that's instilled this excellence in winning within you?
I think just how our program carries itself. As it is part of our team culture to make sure we are successful in the classroom, just because student does come before athlete and the student athlete title. And so, again, excelling on the field, but even more so in the classroom is really important. And we always make sure to present that to incoming players every year as well. And so I think that has been one thing.
The awards and accolades that you've accrued throughout your career, and particularly during your senior year, it's incredibly impressive. And as I mentioned, you've won Player of the Year and Woman of the Year, and you've also been named an NFCA All-American. You were named the NAIA World Series MVP in 2019. When you look back on your career at Southern Oregon and all that you've accomplished, what comes to mind? How much pride do you have in yourself and in the journey that you've had?
A lot of pride, just again in the journey, but also just gratitude, especially for this past year, just because, I mean, the beginning of last year when our season got shut down, or the middle of last year when our season got shut down, we didn't know what was going to happen. And I mean, we were granted that extra year, and I'll be forever grateful for that, just because, at least for me, when we got shut down, and again, that was like I guess if you call my true senior year, I don't know what the term is for that, but I mean, I was not okay with ending my career that way, just because I was like, okay, I've been playing since I was 4 years old. Like, it cannot end like this. And so again, just when that opportunity was presented, I was like, okay, if me taking this route is me going out on my own terms, and that was super important to me. And so, yeah, definitely just gratitude. And I mean, gratitude for obviously how our season ended, but also gratitude just for even all the fun challenges that we faced along the way. I mean, through the fall and even through our season, and even at the end of the World Series.
Yeah, and life has now kind of come full circle for you in a sense where you've graduated from Southern Oregon, your softball career, you got to wrap it up the way you wanted to, and now what are the career aspirations you have maybe on the softball field and both off the softball field?
Well, right now I'm actually coaching at my old junior college back home in California. And so, yeah, I mean, I found myself in a coaching role, which was something that I had always had in the back of my mind, but I have struggled to see myself as a coach, just because, again, I mean, just because I played softball for that long doesn't mean I would be, I just lost my train of thought. But anyway, so yeah, I'm actually really excited for this new role. And in the meantime, I'm also supposed to be starting a master's program at Long Beach for Emergency Services Administration. So maybe a total 180 awesome. In terms of career. Yeah. But yeah, the emergency management, emergency planning has kind of been a long-term goal of mine throughout college.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm just excited I get to extend my love for the game but as a different role. So
very cool. And last question for you, being named the Academic All-America Team Member of the Year, like I said, you've racked up a ton of prestigious honors, and this is just another one of them in your storybook career. But what kind of legacy do you hope to leave behind for, the junior college you attended as well as Southern Oregon?
I think just the path doesn't have to be the way you planned. And that was something that I had to learn to accept going throughout my career. Just because I was actually talking to somebody about this the other day, and I was like, it's just interesting looking at where I saw myself even 4 or 5 years ago compared to where I'm at now. Like, I never would have imagined taking the route that I did. And I mean, again, just it all goes back to gratitude, just the way everything played out. And I mean, everything will work out, even if it's not the way you planned.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations once again on being named this year's CoSIDA NAIA Academic All-America of the Year, and congratulations on an incredible career and everything that you've accomplished.
Thank you so much.